curves, his punches, where, you know, like the first few rounds, he throws very few punches.
Yeah, he's just measuring. He's a computer, man.
Yep.
10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
The whole way, you know, so I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think, and I'm retired for a reason.
Joe Rogan just said that Manny Pacquiao got robbed in the fight against Mario Barrios. He praised Pacquiao's speed, saying he was still so fast and sharp despite his age. Rogan pointed out how Pacquiao landed the cleaner punches and showed better control throughout the fight. He couldn't understand how the judges gave the decision to Barrios and said it made no sense. To him, the outcome felt completely unfair and disappointing.
But once he gets in there, he's hyper competitive. He wants to win at all costs. He's gonna put himself at harm's risk to make sure he gets that W, man. I've always liked Wonderboy, man.
I couldn't believe Kevin Holland decided to have a kickboxing fight with him. I couldn't believe Kevin Holland, they made a deal, no going to the ground. He's like, let's just stand up. Like, what are you saying?
I don't think Holland was going to take him down anyways.
Well, I think you would try. I mean,
probably would have been worse.
Fantastic jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah, Holland's but the wrestling,
yeah,
and that is like one of the things that drains people. You know, he might have got stopped early if he went for a takedown, and I think that's kind of what hurt Izzy in the Pereira fight, putting those takedowns up there. It takes a lot of gas. If you haven't been doing that for a lifetime, wrestling is one of the most draining things for the energy tank.
Without a doubt. I think with Izzy though, like he talked about that left leg getting compromised, the calf kicks.
Sean Gibbons didn't hold back his frustration after the decision was announced. As a close insider to Pacquiao's team, he was stunned at how the fight played out on the scorecards. From his point of view, Pacquiao had executed the perfect game plan: sharp combinations, intelligent movement, and superior activity. Gibbons expressed disbelief at the judge's decision, calling it a complete injustice. He felt the outcome not only disrespected Pacquiao's performance, but also sent a poor message about fairness in boxing.
Well, Manny Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, here in Las Vegas. Sean, for many people, they felt that Manny had done enough to have his hand raised tonight, felt like he rolled back the years and was going to be WBC champion once again, wasn't to be a majority draw instead. So how would you assess the fight? What are your reflections?
Well, I would assess it that to me, I was amazed. You know, I've seen Manny in the gym, I saw him working, but until you see a guy in the fight, you don't know 100% what you're going to get. The guy was so smooth, relaxed. I had him like up going into the 10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
So we've just had a press conference and you can see even though Manny doesn't, say it himself in his emotions, he's disappointed. How do you guys regroup from that, and what was the mood like in the dressing room after the fight?
You know, it was just kind of disbelief a little, like, how does that happen? Why does that happen? Manny Pacquiao at 46 years old, making history, vintage performance, gave it his all in the ring. And why, he's been robbed on a few occasions. Now he's got a few decisions that were close, that went his way. But the mood was like just disbelief. Just like why does it happen? I don't get it.
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Was it?
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Well, I mean, everything. I mean, the guy, for 46 years old and training 7 weeks, he had stamina.
Freddie Roach's immediate reaction was focused and emotional. He firmly believed his fighter had done enough to get the win, and wasn't shy in calling for an immediate rematch. Roach pointed to Pacquiao's clean shots and the way he managed the fight's rhythm as clear proof of victory. In his view, Manny's performance was far more convincing than Barrios, and the only way to set things right was by scheduling another bout. Roach's confidence in Pacquiao remained unshaken, even at 46.
We had a great fight. Manny fought very well, and he even had a knockdown in there somewhere. I thought he won the fight 8-4, but that's the way things go, and we would like a rematch right away.
Across social media, fans and commentators echoed a single sentiment: Manny Pacquiao should have been declared the winner. People highlighted his accuracy, defensive awareness, and ability to control the pace. The general consensus was that Pacquiao had clearly outboxed Barrios and that the official result was baffling. Many considered it a blow to the sport's credibility and felt that such decisions could damage boxing's already fragile trust with fans.
So Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios ends in a draw. For me personally, I feel like Manny Pacquiao got robbed in this fight. I had predicted Manny Pacquiao to lose, but I do not think he lost this fight. Even though it wasn't perfect, I thought he pulled it out the bag. With his sheer tenacity, his veteran grit, we even saw flashes of that signature volume combination punching. Was super durable in this fight, and he even used mind games and tricks and tactics to get Mario Barrios off his game. Mario Barrios was distracted, he was hesitant, he wasn't throwing a lot of punches, he wasn't listening to his corner, and overall, even though it ended in a draw, I thought Manny Pacquiao should have won, and this fight would have made history, and it's a real shame that it didn't. But comment down below and let me know what you guys thought about this fight.
Former champion Sean Porter provided a sharp breakdown of the fight and strongly leaned toward Pacquiao. He pointed out that Barrios didn't impose himself or show the kind of tactical variety expected at this level. In contrast, Pacquiao showcased multiple layers of skill, cutting angles, feinting, and setting up combinations with veteran timing. Porter's critique centered on the idea that Barrios looked hesitant while Pacquiao looked in control, making it difficult to justify many of the rounds scored for Barrios.
Sean, he may not have gotten him out of there in 3, but he looked like he damn near won the first 3 rounds. What do you think of Pacquiao tonight? Who do you think won the fight?
It was really hard for me to give Mario rounds. I thought that, Manny is a systematic fighter. He works, jab, 1-2s. He's always leading with the straight left. I don't feel like Mario took control, took charge at any points. I don't know if he outlanded them at any point in any rounds. It was hard. It's really hard to see from where I was at. But all in all, I just felt like it was, if you had a meter, it was really swaying Manny's way the whole way. So I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think, and I'm retired for a reason. I didn't retire because I couldn't get decisions, but simply put, there's a lot that goes on in this game that I don't agree with, and this just adds to my fire.
Following the controversial decision, fans noticed selective presentation in official media. This fan tweeted, "Even the PBC highlights only show Barrios punches, even if Manny clearly won the round." His comment raised concerns about biased editing, suggesting efforts to influence public perception away from what truly happened during the fight. Teofimo Lopez didn't mince words when asked about the result. The young star made it clear that, in his view, Pacquiao had won the fight. Lopez praised Pacquiao's activity and ability to land clean shots throughout the rounds. He noted that while Barrios had moments, they didn't match the sustained effort and impact that Manny brought. Lopez's endorsement added weight to the argument that something went seriously wrong with the scoring.
So, plus the commentators, I don't know what they're talking about, how they saying it, but I scored a 9-3.
Is there any way Barrios eked out a draw, or just that was highway robbery?
Maybe the championship rounds, but even then, I felt like Pacquiao stole them at the end of each round. So, hey, I'm just a spectator tonight, you know what I mean? But it's good to see Manny at 46 going 12 rounds with a world champion. Gotta give him that.
Well, you always talk about the industry and some of the funny stuff. So, conspiracy theory, Tio. Why do you think then, if Pacquiao clearly won the fight in your eyes, they would make it a draw instead?
I get in trouble, Sean. I get in trouble when I talk about these conspiracies. But nevertheless, hopefully we see him again.
Would you want it? You think he should?
We got a champ right here.
Gary Antuab Russell spoke with admiration about Pacquiao's performance, especially considering his age. For Russell, the fact that Pacquiao could outwork and outthink a younger opponent was remarkable. He confidently stated that Pacquiao won at least 8 rounds and dominated most of the exchanges. Russell emphasized how Manny's footwork, speed, and punch output never waned, making it hard to argue against him deserving the win.
Entertaining fight. Father Time didn't show in Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people thought his age was going to catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. I'm proud of him. To many more than Manny Pacquiao, I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. So, but it is what it is,
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
He could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's boxing. You can be a boxer, but be an effective boxer. You know, I feel like he was just waiting there in the pocket a little too long, and that just kind of like cost him a couple of rounds. That's why I say I don't think it should have been a majority draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao, I think.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You felt like Mario?
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworked Mario.
Boxing analysts and journalists were vocal in calling the decision a robbery. Many believed this fight was a chance for Pacquiao to make history by claiming a world title at 46. The fact that the opportunity was taken from him, despite what appeared to be a winning effort, left a bitter taste. Experts highlighted how the judging seemed disconnected from what actually unfolded in the ring and called for reform in how fights are scored at the highest level.
Robbery. They robbed Manny Pacquiao, the 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, should be 13-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. And did he show he was the GOAT last night in Las Vegas, Nevada versus Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios, he fought good, but he didn't fight like a legend. He didn't fight like a great fighter. Is the reason why I believe that Manny Pacquiao and his wife, Jinky, shout out to wife Jinky, believe that he could come back into the sport of boxing, especially in the 147-pound division, because the 147-pound division is nothing special unless Manny Pacquiao was there. Manny Pacquiao was so good that these guys haven't even done nobody has done nothing significantly great outside of Bud Crawford beating Earl the True Spence. In the time that Manny Pacquiao been out, nobody has done anything significantly great. It makes guys like Manny Pacquiao want to come back to the sport of boxing and fix this garbage. Let me go back to the sport of boxing. That's what we're talking about right now in the welterweight division, the rematch between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And Manny Pacquiao will beat Floyd Mayweather in the rematch. I said it. I like Floyd, a legendary fighter, but I believe how Manny Pacquiao fought yesterday, and we haven't seen Floyd Mayweather. I know he's still in shape, but this Manny Pacquiao, and the footwork that he displayed yesterday. And like he said in the post-fight interview, he threw a little bit more punch, but of course he's 46 years old. But I'm just saying, even at 46 years old, he's better than all these guys. He'll knock out Devin Haney, like worse than Ryan Garcia did.
Boxing fans around the world were left stunned by the decision, and many took to social media to voice their frustration. One of the most powerful reactions came from this user, who tweeted, "He landed more, controlled the pace, walked him down, and still lost. Classic boxing politics. They didn't rob Manny, they robbed the sport." His words echoed the feeling that this outcome hurt more than just one fighter. It hurt boxing itself. Recent trends in boxing decisions have raised eyebrows, and this fight added fuel to the fire. Analysts observed that questionable decisions and frequent draws are becoming too common, especially in high-stakes bouts. In the case of Pacquiao versus Barrios, the decision felt like another example of judges leaning in strange directions. Critics argued that inconsistent judging undermines the sport's legitimacy and turns away loyal fans who want transparency and fairness.
Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios ends in a draw. Oh, it's musty.
The hatred. Musty energy.
First and foremost, Gervonta Tank Davis' resume is aging like spoiled milk. His resume is just being absolutely disgusting. Two of his best wins, Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, both of them got cooked. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and went through that just to get a draw. I thought Manny Pacquiao won the fight. Mario Barrios, it might be time to retire, my brother. This is back-to-back draws, bro. Back-to-back draws for Mario Barrios. This is absolutely musty at the highest level. Mario Barrios just in there with no sense of urgency, could not stop Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao, 46 years old. The second round, his check engine light came on for his knees. Check engine light came on for his back. Pacquiao did not want nothing to go down to the body. Mario Barrios just went life and death with a 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Bro, I'm absolutely disgusted, man. Mario Barrios is officially food at 147. That's why everybody just jumped in line. I wouldn't be surprised Shakur Stevenson want to fight Mario Barrios. Bro, I would not be surprised if Inoue want to fight Mario Barrios. That's right. Inoue coming up all the way to 147 to fight Mario Barrios. This is just nasty at the highest level. Get it together, PBC, and they paid $90 for that. Y'all paid $90 for that, bro. Lord, bro, Lord. We streaming Fire Stick Boys back outside. That's the Chili Killer.
The Hatrix.
Musty Energy.
One user expressed what many fans felt after the fight, saying, Manny Pacquiao obviously won this fight. He got robbed. The comment captured the widespread frustration over the decision, as viewers believed Pacquiao had done enough to secure the win, but was unfairly denied by the official judges. Detailed round-by-round analysis from several independent sources showed a strong case for Pacquiao winning more rounds than the official scorecards reflected. Observers noted that Pacquiao's accuracy and activity translated into round wins that were somehow ignored. Many experts concluded that he should have at least edged a split decision, if not a unanimous one. This added more evidence to support claims that the judging was off-target and possibly biased. Boxing insiders were nearly unanimous in criticizing Barrios for a passive approach. Against an older opponent, most expected him to press forward, land heavy shots, and control the pace. Instead, Barrios seemed hesitant and reactive. Analysts suggested that if Barrios couldn't dominate an aging Pacquiao, then the fight's narrative was fundamentally flawed. His lack of activity gave more weight to the idea that Pacquiao was the true aggressor and rightful winner.
Barrios, embarrassing performance, but a good performance for Pacquiao considering what had happened. Cook me all you want in the comments. I blame this more on Mario Barrios, just not. He's the worst. Jinky Pacquiao did a great job matchmaking this. He is by far the worst world champion I've seen in boxing in a very long time. Mario Barrios did absolutely zero. He had hurt Manny, I think in around round 11, and he let him off the hook, didn't do anything. He hurt him to the body one other time, and he looked really good in the first round. Horrible performance by Mario Barrios. How he got a draw, I wouldn't have given him a draw. I had Pacquiao ahead. And I thought for sure, even if it was close, they would give it to Pacquiao. They give it a draw. Majority draw. I'm not going to say that I'm not shocked, but I think it was the best case scenario for Manny. And Barrios got lucky. It was a best case scenario for Manny because it moves the division forward a little bit, but he didn't look that bad. Barrios looks horrible. If he was in there with Brian Norman Jr., he would have been KO'd, or God forbid he was in with Boots. Manny, I know people are still going to say, look, Manny won. Manny did not look good. That's to tell you how bad Barrios is. He didn't look good at all. His punches were sloppy. He was slow. He didn't look effective. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I saw. Granted, he's 46 years old.
Manny Robles brought a technical lens to his assessment. He explained that Pacquiao executed a near-flawless strategy by using footwork to create angles and maintain distance. Robles emphasized how few 46-year-olds could box at that pace, let alone do it effectively. His wish to see Pacquiao back in the ring was a testament to how much the sport still needs his excitement and heart. Fans across social media strongly believed Pacquiao deserved the win. They were frustrated by Barrios' cautious approach and lack of aggression, especially against an older opponent. Many questioned how such a passive effort led to a draw, feeling Barrios missed the chance to prove himself and take control of the fight.
It was a very... this yeah. Manny Pacquiao? Yeah. Manny won. Yeah. Manny won. He shut me up, man. I honestly thought that Barrios was going to win big, and Manny showed up, man. I was pulling for Manny, and I was hoping to see... Look, Manny back in his prime, bro, forget about it, man.
Yeah, he was a monster.
But it was a good fight, but still Manny did enough to win. This was not a draw.
Do you think Manny will come back again?
I hope so. After this performance, I sure hope so.
Guerrero's perspective was emotional, but grounded. He highlighted how the crowd responded to Manny's bursts of offense and how the energy in the venue swayed toward the Filipino icon. Guerrero concluded that while judges may not have scored it for Pacquiao, almost everyone else in the arena did. The reaction from fans was loud and clear. Manny was the people's champion that night.
People do not see it that way. I know, but everybody loves Manny. Come on, everybody loves Manny, no matter what. I mean, you know, I think he edged it out. I think he won it by a round or two. So, you know, I just think Mario Barrios needed to use his jab a lot more. He needed to pump it. I mean, that single jab, it's kind of tough to get, you know, to keep Manny off with his speed and his power with the single jab. Hell no, I want to fight Manny. Throw him in with me. You gotta play the video game, Pac-Man Ghost. It's like that my whole career. He's been running from me, so.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.